Hi, this is Lexicalities, or Lex, with my very first video, A Simple Summer Look. Thank you so much for watching, and stay tuned for other things. I hope you like it. Okay, so we're going to start with a tinted moisturizer, and I really like this one. This is the Covergirl CG Smoothers with SPF 15, and it is in the color 810 or light to medium. And I just like to use this because it gives a very sheer finish and a very dewy finish even with my oily skin, and it doesn't leave me with like sheen or shine, and that's really irritating in the summer. So I take a pea-sized amount, rub it in my fingers, and then start on around my cheeks and my nose because I find that's where I have the most discoloration. I'm a little pink around there, and what you want to do is kind of work it in, and like I said, I like to use my hands just because I feel like a brush just isn't worth it for such sheer coverage. And you want it to be thickest around the problem areas, so around the center of your face, and then you blend it out toward the forehead and the jawline and the hairline and the ears. You just keep massaging it in. Hair's getting in the way. And you just blend it in, blend it, blend it, blend it around your eyebrows. Don't want to have a line there. Okay, so after that step, you're going to want to take a concealer, and I like to use a really light tinted moisturizer, but a heavier concealer because I have super dark under eye circles. Like, look at this. Look how dark that is. It's ridiculous. And this is the MAC Studio Finish Concealer. It has SPF 13. I didn't know that until just looking at this now. And this is definitely thicker. It's pretty creamy, and it's really good for blemishes and under eye circles, but I usually like it for under eye circles. And I'm in the color NW25. So I use my fingers for this as well because a brush just really messes up the consistency. I just dab it underneath my eyes, and I know it's really dark for my skin tone, but once you blend it in, it looks perfect. So you just kind of blend it around the problem area, the eye circle. You just keep blending with light strokes. You don't want to like push your face with your fingers. That's not good. And I like to bring it down around my nose because around here on my nose I have some discoloration, and I don't think that looks that great. I like to kind of cancel that out with this concealer. Okay, moving on to the other eye. Looks like I have something in my contact. Do you see that? There's something black in there. It's so strange. Once again, getting some around my nose. Okay, and as you can see, it looks very blended. It looked a little odd at first, I know, but now it's totally blended. It looks good. My under eye circles aren't really completely gone, but then again, they never are. If you find a wonder product for under eye circles, please let me know, but this is the best I'm going to do. So next, I'm going to take a bronzer, which is a summer staple. I love this, the Benefit Hoola bronzer. It is perfect. It's extremely matte. There is no shimmer to this at all, which is great because, like I said, I have oily skin and I do not need anything that'll add shine to my face. So I take just a regular powder brush. This is the Sephora complexion brush, number 53. And I sweep it in the product and then just put it underneath my cheekbones, focusing up higher because I don't want too much color down by this part of my face. So just keep applying it, and this applies very lightly, which is good because I think it's a foundation brush, but I don't want to use too tapered a brush because then you'll have a really harsh line, and I have a round face, so harsh lines do not mix well with my face. Okay, so once you're done with that, you will have a nice bronze glow. If you want, you can go back and put some bronzer around your temples because that kind of not hollows it out, but gives you more dimension just like it does under the cheekbones. You can also do some under the jawline, which I think I'll do really quickly because I do not have the strongest of jawlines, and this definitely helps. Okay, so next we are going to do the eyes, and I am going to use a liquid liner today. I love this. It is the best liquid liner I have ever used. It is the Revlon CoverStay. Alright, I don't really know what color this is in, but it is really great. I think it's like Blackest Black or something. It goes on even. It's a very dark black color, and it doesn't move. That's so important in the summer because I've used like kohl and kajal and pencil eyeliners, and they all move. They all give me raccoon eyes within 5 minutes, and that is not quite the look I'm going for. So I'm gonna swatch it for you really fast. This is how thick it goes on like this side of the applier. What is this called? The tip, the brush? I don't really know. But then it can go very thin as well, so it's very versatile. What I like to do is kind of like shake it up a little first and then apply it. And first what I'm going to do is I'm just going to lift the eyelid. You just lift the eyelid and then you apply it on the waterline, only the upper waterline. We're not going to do the lower because that's just a big mess. So I just gently sweep it underneath my lashes. And this just very subtly darkens the eye. And some of my friends just they just leave it at that. They're like, this is perfect, I don't need anything above it. But I like a little bit more darkness since I have such dark eyes. So then I take a little bit more, and I just very carefully apply it above the lash line just a little bit. And you kind of like lower your eyes for this. You want a very thin line, and then at the end, in the corners, you can kind of flip it up a little bit. You don't want too much of a flip. You don't want this to be a full-blown cat eye. If you want, go for it, but that's a little more intense for daytime. And that just gives it a little more of a pop. It gives a lift to your eyes. So I'm going to go ahead and do my other eye really quickly. Okay, so there you have it with the liner. As you can see, it gives it a little bit of darkness. It brings attention to the eyes without being like, bam, eyeliner. And since there's nothing on the bottom lash line or waterline, it keeps your eyes open even though this is such a dark black. So what I'm going to do next is mascara, and this is essential in any type of weather. I love mascara. So what I'm going to do is take my Revlon lash curler. You can use any lash curler, and you just curl, like hold for 5 seconds. And I like to do one eye and then mascara and then curl the other eye and then mascara just so the curl stays. So here you go, me curling my lashes. I know this looks probably really, really weird. And then immediately take your mascara. I like the L'Oreal Voluminous Million Lashes. I think I said that right. Yes, Voluminous Million Lashes. And then I apply it by like wiggling it near the base of the lash. And that just gives it some volume and darkness. Okay, and then once it's applied, what I like to do is kind of blink a little bit while it's still wet, because then it'll distribute some of the mascara to the lower lashes without needing to use a brush, and I think using a brush for that just does not look good. Like, I cannot do that for the life of me. I have really thin, small lower lashes, so just blinking while the mascara is still wet will distribute some of it without it being too harsh or too, like, spidery. So I'm going to curl the other one. And then apply the mascara in the same way. I had a little malfunction there. I got some mascara on the bottom under my eyes, so not good. But then I kind of blink a little bit again, and it just distributes the product like I said. Okay, and then after that, you basically have the whole face done, and if you want, you can stop here. You can just leave your lips alone and be like, I look great, you know, I don't need anything else. I have my bronzer, I got my mascara, I got my eyeliner, everything's perfect. But I like to add one final step, and that is lips. This is from Bath & Body Works, actually. It's Liplicious Tasty Lip Color, and actually, funny story, it is... something just fell. Definitely startled me. We probably have a ghost in our room, so, you know, no big deal, kind of scary. But anyway, funny story. On one side of this, I'm like, I'm really shaken up from that. That was, I don't know if you guys heard that, but something just fell on its own, so kind of scary. One side of this has this color, and here it is applied, swatched. So it's pretty similar to my lip color, just slightly darker. On the other side, which I'm not going to show you because it's pretty disgusting, is actually a brown sugar scrub, and what you're supposed to do is like apply the sugar scrub, wipe it off, and then put the color on. And the brown sugar scrub tasted so good that I basically just like licked it off and ate it. So that's why there's not really any left. But regardless, you're going to put this on your lips, and you want to pick a color that is just slightly darker than your natural lip color to give you a pop without it being like, bam, look at me, red lips, or like dark lips, burgundy lips. It's just slightly deeper than your natural color. I'm terrible at applying lip color, so don't judge me. Okay, so there you have it. There is the lip color, and as you can see, it just balances out the entire look. You have the slightly darker eyes with a little bit of a winged eyeliner, and then you have the berry lips that are just a little bit darker than your natural color. And this is just a great way to end out spring and start summer off on the right foot because it's a light look. It doesn't really look like you're wearing that much makeup, but it is something to make you look pulled together. It goes with any outfit. It's not like you're wearing like a bright red lip or super colorful eyeshadow. It's not going to detract from anything you wear. So thank you so much for watching. This has been Lex, and this is my simple summer look. Thank you so much again for watching, and stay tuned.